Here we go again. Welcome back to the best scene in every Harry Potter movie, where we break down the most powerful, emotional, and downright devastating moments in the Wizarding world. And today we're talking about the Deathly Hallows, part 1. And if you haven't watched the series yet, I've made 6 episodes already, from Philosopher's Stone to Half-Blood Prince. So if you want to catch that up, do make sure to go back to the channel and watch it step by step. But if you want to see Deathly Hallows part 1, well, here you are. So before we go into the best scene, we're going to be talking about the runner-up one. So taking a second to appreciate the visual masterpiece is The Tale of the Three Brothers. This is the first time we get a real explanation of the Deathly Hallows, the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Invisibility Cloak. But instead of a basic exposition dump, the film gives us the most beautifully animated sequence in the franchise. The animation is haunting, it's eerie like it's a twisting shadow puppet show brought to life. The characters move like ghosts, their bodies dissolving into wisps of smoke, and the entire sequence feels like an old fable passed down for generations. But beneath the stunning visuals is the story itself being a pure tragedy. The three brothers think they've outsmarted death, but in the end, he takes all of them. Except for the third brother, the wise one, the one who didn't seek power or defy nature or challenge death itself. Instead, he greeted death as an old friend. And that right there is the core of the Deathly Hallows, what makes them so dangerous. Because every time someone chases after these legendary objects, every time they try to conquer death, it always ends the same way, with tragedy. And speaking of tragedy, the best scene has to be Dobby's death. And if you didn't cry during this scene, I'm convinced you don't have a soul. Seriously, let's talk about the moment that broke every Harry Potter fan. After escaping Malfoy Manor, after torture, after terror, after everything they've been through, Harry and the others finally reach safety. They land on a beach, battered and bleeding, but alive. And then Harry looks down. Dobby is lying there, trembling. A knife, Bellatrix's knife, is buried in his chest. And you feel it immediately, because Dobby isn't just another casualty in the war, he isn't just another name on the list of those lost to Voldemort's reign. Dobby is innocence. He's the character who had no reason to be there, no obligation to help, no personal stake in the fight. He wasn't a soldier, he wasn't a warrior, he was just a free elf. And yet he gave everything to save Harry. In the final moments, Harry holds him, his voice shaking, his hands desperate to stop the inevitable. And Dobby? He looks up at Harry Potter with pure joy and says, "Such a beautiful place to be with friends." And then, Dobby is happy to be with his friend, Harry Potter. And he's gone. The music fades, the world slows, and the camera lingers on Harry as he stares down utterly broken. Because this isn't just about losing someone, this is about losing someone who never should have died in the first place. Dobby wasn't part of the war, he wasn't on the front line, he wasn't a wizard with a wand, but he was kind, he was brave, and that was enough to make him a target. So Harry doesn't just grieve, he feels responsible, and that's why this moment hurts more than just any other death before. Because for the first time, the war doesn't just take someone away in a distant battle or in a chaotic fight. It happens right in Harry's arm. It's personal. So if you guys agree to this, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think should have been the best scene in your roster? I'll be waiting to know. Until next time, Cinematic Cosmos Critique, signing off.